Mike, though your shade of purple is similar to one of those shirts he showed us there. Well, off the top of the show, we talked about the NCAA tournament and the games being played in Omaha. Our question to you at home is, who do you think will win it all? Join us on Facebook at Morning Blend Omaha. And I'm just excited because I think the answer is Kentucky.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Go Big
It's
Blue.
time to spring clean, and with this great weather, many of us are feeling inspired.
If you've got an old computer collecting dust, now might be the time to do something about it, and not just to free up space, but this week you could trade it in for cash.
From Schrock Innovations, Thor Schrock, a man who wears no tie himself.
No tie today. I do have a wide assortment of wide ties, but see, they're out of style now. Now it's the narrow tie, from what I understand.
Really?
That's what I've heard.
You can go both ways.
Go to the mannequin. Look at the mannequins at like the store, and you see like little narrow ties, and I'm like, no, it just feels like the '80s are back.
Well,
you know?
Have you seen the mannequins this year? I mean, they've got a little bit bigger ties.
Are they wider this year? I haven't.
I think do what makes you feel good.
Yeah.
In style, I think do what makes you feel good.
Well, then I'm not going to wear a tie.
Okay, then go.
Settled. Or you could do the ultimate upgrade sale. What is it?
That's true. This is probably one of the most fun sales that we do at Schrock. Basically, you can trade in your old, worn-out desktop or laptop. It doesn't matter if it's a Mac, if it's a Tandy, if it's a Commodore VIC-20, the old
Radio
Atari.
Shack.
Yeah, you can any computer. If you have an old computer in the basement, you can come in and you can trade it in. It's just like getting $100 in cash in the service center for trading in a computer toward a new modular computer. The reason it's fun is because what we do, and we're going to save them this year. Usually we text them back and forth to each other because it's funny. Like, look what someone traded in today, you know, and it's like some old piece of technology. Like when we do the recycling event, like, look, a guy came in, he had 5 bag phones. You know, you're like, what? Why? But anyway, we're going to take some pictures and we'll put those up on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Schrock Innovations. But the nice thing about the sale is if you want to get into a laptop, you can trade your old computer in toward a laptop. If you want to get into a desktop, you can trade your old computer in toward a desktop. You can get whatever you want to get. The computers after your trade-in value, normally these are $600 computers. They're $499. So, I mean, it's like literally getting $100 off the cost of the computer for trading in something. We don't care if it works. We don't care if it's missing pieces. We get guys who come in and they set the computer down and they're like, I'd like to trade this in. And then you're like, oh, okay, and you pick it up and it's like unbelievably light. Like they took all the guts out of the inside. Like they're trying to pull a fast one. We don't care, you know, we're like, okay, whatever. You know, we just recycle this stuff so it doesn't end up in a landfill. It gets shredded. We don't use the old parts from your old computer to build you a new one.
Well, a lot of people want to know that if they have some information still on that hard drive, or that it's not getting in the wrong hands at some point.
Yeah, and not only that, but a lot of people want us to transfer that old information into their new computer.
Yeah.
So we do that too.
That's great. Can you trade in does it have to be one for one? As in,
no, not at all.
You have to take in a desktop to get can you take in a desktop to get a laptop?
Absolutely.
Or vice versa.
Now, the only challenge though is if you have a laptop and you trade it in for a desktop, this is a desktop tower. So you need a monitor and a keyboard and a mouse. Those are all kind of built into a laptop, if you've ever seen one.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm familiar.
But you know, they're all built in, so you need to get that stuff. But usually we don't see that. Usually we see it the other way around. People with old desktops, they want a laptop, they want to try that out.
They want the portability, they want to be able to move it around the house.
Yeah, so how does this work? I mean, dates, when do we got to do this?
All right, so here's the
way
thing.
to do it.
We are launching a massive media push this week on this. So if you want to get in, if this is something where you want to sit down, go over all the details, make sure this is right for you, give it some really good thought, and have a lot of time with a dedicated technician to step you through how this works, the day to come in is today. We're open right now, and we're open until 8 o'clock tonight. If you can make it in today, that's great. You can get all the details on our website at SchrockInnovations.com. But how it works is you come into the service center, or you just call. You don't even have to come in. You say, I want to do the ultimate upgrade. You purchase the ultimate upgrade computer. The desktops take about 14 business days to get built. And the laptops, they're continually coming in. It will take less than 14 days, but I think we sold out of all the inventory we had this weekend already. So we have new inventory arriving today and tomorrow. So as those come in, you will call you, let you know it's ready. When you come to pick up your computer, that's when you bring in your old computer. So you don't have to unhook everything and haul it in today. You know, you keep that at home because some people are going to want to trade in the computer that they're using right now. So you don't want to have them without a computer.
The specs, can you share that when people call in too? Because a lot of folks want to know about performance and storage, and those are important characteristics.
Yeah, the laptop and the desktop are both using the latest technology. The laptop has Intel's new Bay Trail processor in it. Super energy efficient.
Fast.
Very fast, very energy efficient, very cool. It doesn't get hot like your old laptop did. The desktop uses AMD's new APU technology, which is different than the old CPU. The APU is a built-in graphics too, so your screen just looks stunning. It's amazing. They both come with 500 gig hard drives. We notice most of our customers use about 80 gigs, and they both have 4 gigs of RAM. So all the way around, they're pretty great machines, and they both qualify for that free upgrade to Windows 10 this fall.
When does it end?
Oh,
Sorry.
when does it end?
The upgrade
5.
sale. April 5th.
April
We got a
5th.
few weeks. We got a little bit more time. Anything we should be on the lookout for? Any viruses out there? Any software updates? Any patches we need to be?
Yeah, this weekend there was actually a big Flash update that came out. Another one. There was 2 the week before that, so there was another Flash update this weekend. There's always new updates, which is why we always are talking about Secure Updater. Make sure you have, go to secureupdater.com if you're concerned that your computer's out of date, or even better yet, if you have an old computer in the basement. Yeah, hook it up before you trade it in, and then install the free trial of Secure Updater on it, and just laugh at how many programs. It's like 47 programs are out of date, and it'll go through and update them all. But no, I mean, it's nice because it silently and automatically does that. We've seen a big run on our endpoint licenses. Funny story, on our Facebook page, there's an article about, there's an antivirus company called Panda. I honestly think they're from Australia, which would make a lot of sense, but it's Panda Antivirus. And Panda made a mistake in their virus definitions, and they included Panda Antivirus as a virus. And so what ended up happening is if you were running Panda this week on your computer, which not a lot of people do, but if you go to the Best Buy, you can buy a box of Panda software. If you're running Panda Antivirus, your antivirus was detected by the antivirus as a virus, and unfortunately when you restart your computer, it would brick your computer. Your computer wouldn't restart. So if you're running Panda Antivirus right now, whatever you do, don't restart your computer. Bring it into the shop so we can fix it before you restart it and lose everything.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
Schrock Innovations, 3 locations between Village Point, Papillion, and Lincoln. The ultimate upgrade sale now through April 5th, and you're welcome to take that old computer in, PC, Mac, laptop, whatever you got.
And I threw out something on the radio show. I said if you have a fence post and a 12 gauge, and you shoot a hole through the center of your computer and bring that in, and you have to have video of you shooting the computer, I might give you an additional discount off your ultimate upgrade, just so we can post that video on our Facebook page. It'd be pretty awesome.
Right.
Please do it at a range.
Outside of city
Don't
limits.
do it. Yeah, I can imagine in my neighborhood how that would go down. Our houses are this far apart.
Shooting across the yards.
Be safe, everybody.
I'm doing it for Thor.
Thanks,
Thor.
Thor.
Yeah,
I don't think OPD is going to buy that.
we're going to take a serious turn after the break with author Van Hip.
Yeah, he studied national security at the highest levels for years. Next, the threats he's most concerned about and why.